Welcome back to the channel, hosers. I've read your comments and feedback, and I've invested in a iPad to prepare scripts, so these things are going to go, or should go, a little bit smoother. So let me just bring up my script and we'll dive into this unboxing and review video of the CANIK SFX Rival. First shots with the brand new CANIK Rival. Let's see how this shoots. Pretty fast. So as you can see from that little short video of my first shots, the gun is super easy to shoot, shoots really fast. I have really no complaints with it. I'll show you what comes in the box. So it's actually a really thought out and well done package. You open up the box and you have your instructions here and your material, and then behind it you have your back straps, a pin punch. This is for the back straps. And then it comes with this little tiny pistol, which, is pretty cool because it has your tools in here. So inside you've got your fiber optics, you've got your screws for the optics plates. It also doubles as a screwdriver. So it comes with a screwdriver bit, which goes into the pistol, and then it acts as a wrench. So everything you need is in there. These are the little buttons it comes with. So you've got your extended magazine buttons. So I think right now I've got the largest. So it comes in 3 different sizes. Nice little touch. Some people like to ride shorter magazine releases so it doesn't interfere with your controls, but it's nice that they include not just an extra one but an extra 2. It comes with a holster, so the holster color matches, nice touch. The magazine well comes on or off. This is just 1 screw, 2 magazines. Well, there's the second one that just fell. Magazine base plates, that you've got your big ones and your thinner ones. And it comes with 4 base plates for optics. Right now I'm using the RMR. You'll see that the regular one has the rear sight incorporated into it, so if you take off the base plate, it effectively renders you with no backup sights because it comes off. The one thing I did like is all these base plates come with threading, so they all have left and right threading, and it has this little charging handle that you could screw in or out. So that's a nice little touch, so you could rack it off the base plate rather than off the optics. So I like that. You see that on high-end open guns. I'm running it for now. It's not interfering with anything. First time I've ever tried it. So far, so good. So as far as what comes in the box, that's what you get. You get your 2 magazines. I really wish it would have came with 3, but nevertheless, you get 2, and a nice little package altogether. So we'll just put this away for now, and I'll dive into the gun. CANIK Rival drill. Gonna double tap the outsides, reload, and shoot each one. And go. So as you can see with the RMR, if I take my time and actually work on accuracy, the pistol is super accurate. Here's just a quick sample, just in case you don't want to watch the videos. But this was one of my last ones where I actually took my time and I pulled 2, but 10 years. So I think I have it dialed in now. I was fooling around with this stupid thing and moving it the wrong way. Let's see how it shoots now. I'll try to go a little bit slower and get some good hits. so good. It's a nice group, but I pulled a couple, the last couple. These last two. Yards, 12 yards. You know, shooting pretty fast, as you can see from my cadence. I'll take that any day of the week. I'm not a bullseye shooter. I'm more of an action shooter, so I like to go fast. So on that front, it's you know, it is what you would expect from what's pegged to be a competition gun. So we'll just dive into the actual gun itself now. A few things that I like and don't like, and just some comments I'm gonna say, which, you know, tend to kind of go against what some of the other YouTubers say. So you've got your frame cuts here, which, you know, help the slide reciprocate nice. The spring is a little bit tight compared to, you know, some of my other pistols. I thought that might slow it down, but it actually didn't. It still shot really fast. So maybe these lightning cuts are working. The one thing I will note is that it gets really dirty. I've only got about 200 rounds through it, and you can see how dirty it is. The carbon just builds up. I don't know if it's from these cuts, because even up here you could see the cuts and the bottom, or if it's just because, you know, you've got black carbon on this tungsten color frame. But nevertheless, it is getting kind of dirty. Nice touch with the barrel. If you could see, the barrel it's kind of got serrations in it, so it's like grooved, which is a nice touch. And then further up in the barrel, it's, you know, it's got serrations here, so it just looks a little bit more high-end than it really is. Ambi safety, of course. The mag well comes on or off. 3 back straps, as I've said. It's got the loaded the cocked indicator, so you can see it's red. You pull the trigger, it goes away. And then it's got the base plates, which is a nice touch, because now more and more pistols aren't coming with base plates. I know Walther is making you have to buy the pistol and then register, and they'll send you one base plate. So, you know, that's a nice touch that they throw it in, especially at this price point. The one thing that I was going to say that you know, I was going to say might be a little controversial is, you know, a lot of these guys who got this gun on YouTube before it was actually launched, you know, the pre-release, they get it from CANIK and they start reviewing it. They're all going on about how great the trigger is, and it's the best striker fire trigger they've ever shot. And I have to disagree. I brought out the Walther PQ because this is, you know, a very similar gun. You know, it's got a nice long 5-inch barrel, 5-ish inch barrel. It's got the lightning cuts, optic ready, you know, pretty similar guns. The only difference is this is more of a compact size grip. As you can see, it's a little bit shorter than this one. So this one's a bit taller, but, you know, for all intents and purposes, very similar guns. And I'll say that I do prefer the trigger on this PPQ much better. It shoots nicer, it breaks cleaner, has a nice reset, and I found myself shooting this one better. Not to say that this one's bad. You know, I do like it. It's got a nice clean wall, and it breaks. Short reset, and then a little bit of take up, and, you know, very consistent. Just me personally, I do prefer the PPQ one. And then further, I know this is a bit different pistol. This is just the P320 with the X series trigger. I like the break of this trigger better. The reset on this is garbage. Here, I'll show you the reset. That's the one thing I would change on this one, is the reset is a little mushy and it's long, and then it's kind of, so that's the one thing I don't like about this, is the reset. So all things being, you know, equal, I would choose the PPQ. Now, obviously things aren't equal. This is, you know, retailing for about $12.50 in Canada to $13.00. This retails for $8.50 to $8.99. I paid $8.99, and shortly after I bought it, I saw them for $8.50. So, you know, you are talking about a $400 price difference. And then further, this only comes with it comes with one less optic plate. So You know, for me, it doesn't matter because I run the RMRs, but if you're running something different, that might be an issue for you. So, you know, you are paying a little bit more for the PPQ. Otherwise, you know, I really have not a lot of bad things to say about this pistol. It shoots fast, shoots accurate, super easy to handle, and it was really returning to zero. And as you could see, from the speed as which I was shooting, it was returning to zero pretty good. The only thing I was, and you'll notice this in some of my shots, I like to run, you know, thumbs like this, and I was putting my support thumb on this little piece of, you know, textured. You could see that they textured it, and it was just the way it was rubbing. My finger it wasn't staying perfectly, and maybe it's just a case of me, you know, getting used to it. But that was the one thing where my finger was just sliding off it. It's kind of textured, but then a hole. You see that hole? So if they would have just made that whole thing texture, I maybe could get a little bit more purchase and just really plant it there. But again, you know, that's only after 200 rounds in total, and I'm hoping to get, you know, another extended range visit through it, and hopefully we can correct that, and maybe it's just a me issue. I'll just do a quick takedown of this. So similar to a Glock, you have to pull both these things down. You've got your captured guide rod spring. You've got your barrel, as you can see the textures I was telling you about. Nice barrel. Offhand, I don't recall what the length is. I think it's close to 5 inches though. And then, you know, your slide is not much to see in there. It does have the lightning cuts down here and the lightning cuts. So the one thing I did get screwed on, and this one was kind of a weird one. So I got the gun home, took it out of the box, and I'm usually the type of guy with my Glocks and my SIGs, you could just, you know, put the slide on the rails and go all the way back. But with this gun, and you know, just going from memory, for the life of me, I don't think my other guns are like that. Definitely not my SIG or my M&P. This extractor, sorry, not the extractor, the case deflector was getting stuck on this. So what you have to do is you can't start here to put it on. You actually have to start here, like this. So see, even now I have to stop it because I was getting a brain fart. So what you have to do is you have to put the slide, you actually have to cover that. So you have to actually start from like back here. So look where I'm starting, and then it captures the rails, and then it goes. So a little strange, and when I first did it, the slide got stuck and I couldn't get it off. And I was trying everything and I just didn't have the clearance to get it off. So finally I just gave it a good whack and it popped off. And like I said, that was the first unboxing, and I shot 200 rounds. So I don't think I damaged anything, but that's just a little strange. I'll see if we could do it here with this PPQ. So here, see what I mean? It's like here, I could start all the way up front and just go all the way back, and it's no problem. So just, you know, something that caught me off guard, and like I said, not knowing and putting it on, I got it stuck, and yeah, it was a bit worrisome because, like I said, it wasn't coming off, and I was afraid I was going to damage it. And finally, you know, I was impatient and I just banged it. What can I say? All right, guys, so that's just a quick unboxing. Let me know if you have any questions.